Hi, I'm Ali and a warm welcome to Face Yoga Master. So in today's video, I thought I would share with you facial massage for glowing skin. We're going to do some great massage exercises and then finish off with the all-important lymphatic drainage release. So first things first, I like to sit down, feet firmly on the ground, shoulders nice and relaxed. As you can see, clean skin and also clean fingers. Now you will need some form of slip with this. I'm using a oil today, a facial oil. You can use your own face cream if you like, although I do tend to find an oil does tend to have a better slip and glide, and you really don't want to compromise the skin by dragging and pulling at it. So let's apply just a couple of drops, and then I like to warm it through in the hands, get the energy going, and then just gently apply it along the neck area, lower part of the face, and forehead and the eyes. When it comes to the eye area, I do like to use my ring fingers and to just very lightly press. The skin around the eyes is very delicate, so you don't need to be too heavy-handed. So from the collarbone here, I'm just gently tapping in an upwards motion, upwards from the collarbone, along the neck to the jawline. Now, if you do have long nails, you can always use your knuckles, but again, be mindful to be quite careful and not to be too forceful. The neck skin is, again, very delicate. But by doing tapping, it's actually helping with blood flow and circulation to the skin. And then I'm working from the chin and along the jawline towards the ears, above the mouth, and then the cheek area. And then when it comes to the eye area, again, I just like to use my ring finger and just gently tap, not too high up, but just along the bone towards the temples. And then the forehead to the temples again. So I'm going to start with the neck area. And first of all, I'm going to just, with my fingers, lift up and just glide very lightly. Again, because the skin along the neck is very delicate, and I'm just working in an upwards motion and then working along the jawline and again to the ear and then back again. Now you can do these massage exercises a couple of times a day. I quite like to do them in the evening. And then I'm taking placing my thumb and placing it under my chin, fingers above, and I'm just gently massaging. Again, round circular motions. This is really helping with collagen production as well as actually helping with elastin within the skin. Okay, just massaging along. And when it comes to the jawline, if you've got some really tender points, if you have TMJ, or if it's just a bit tender or you grind your teeth, just give it another little extra massage out. You may be able to dig in a tiny bit more with your knuckles. And then with the fingers, I'm just massaging under the cheekbones. Again, quite lightly, you don't want to be too heavy-handed. And then with the ring fingers, just lightly along. Again, very, very light, very almost like a feather-light touch. And then again, we're just going to just glide along jawline, bottom part of the face first, and then the whole face. Now I'm just going to just massage literally with my fingers in an upwards motion from the frown lines, if you could say, or the third eye, and all the way along. When you're doing these massages, you always want to check and make sure you're not lifting shoulders up as you go along, and just to keep them sort of down and back. I don't like to sort of go in massage too deep, particularly being in my 50s and everything starts to be softer, so you don't want to be pulling too much. So again, just nice gentle massage. And then again, I'm going to use my ring finger and just lightly round circular motions along the forehead. This really does help with those fine lines and wrinkles here as well. And then glide all the way along to the temples. So now I'm just going to move some waste and toxins within the lymph. And the lymph is very close to the skin, so you don't need to go again too heavy-handed. We're going to be quite light. So this is a nice delicate, just gliding along. Again, from the collarbone upwards, along that jawline to the ears. And then with the thumbs underneath, fingers above, along the jawline where we have plenty of lymph nodes. So particularly if you have a double chin or a bit of slackiness here, this will really help tighten that up a bit here. We'll just move any toxins and waste which accumulates. And then with the fingers, bottom half of the face, just lightly moving all the way to the side of the face. And then with the ring finger, glide along. And then above, and then just gently glide down the side of the neck, down this big SEM muscle, down to the collarbone. So now I'm just going to do a little bit of drainage release. So I'm just massaging the top of the ears to the bottom of the ears, and I always like to finish off with this. And then again, and then just massage again, round circular motions along the occipital bone. So basically until the nape of the neck and the fingers are touching. And then when the fingers are touching, just gently glide down the side of the neck again, down this large muscle. From the back of the ears. And then from the chin all the way down, where our collarbone is, just above we have some points. And you can just give those a few gentle presses. This will release all the toxins and the waste. It really helps with glowing skin, from which we've moved from the face into the body, ready for elimination. Now I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll place another video here. If you'd like to join me there, that would be great. Please subscribe if you haven't subscribed and you enjoy this kind of content, and a thumbs up if you enjoyed it as well. And I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Okay, bye.